So, friends, from
Gentlemen,
Villain Corner, we should discuss our problems and their priority and resources available to us.
okay,
We have
sure.
got four problems, like we have to save Totaram from uh, that police informer. We also have an unconscious person with
Gentlemen,
us.
I bit differ from your idea. I think the man who has been bleeding profusely and a lot of blood has come, and he just in front of us was not in a actually uh, he was not in a sense, he was flat. So it's our first duty to get him, give him the first aid and get him admitted. So according to me, the first priority should be admitting the man to the hospital.
So, friends, we can say that there is no nearby hospital. We must need to go to the village. That
Oh,
village which
that's
is
it. No,
near us.
we will discuss the solution. Surely we will discuss, but let us now prioritize our problem. That what should be the priority we should give. So first, I think should be the man who has been bleeding, and then according to me, I think that second should be the exchange that is going to happen between the arm exporter and that drug exchanger, and that is
Also,
going
that
to occur at I think 6:15 itself, and now time is 5:30, so just 45 minutes of us time we have. So the second in the priority list should be given to that exchange problem.
and third should be the fifth plate because by 6:30 the train will be
Surely,
passing that point.
surely the time exactly at 6:30 is the time that which train will go. So third problem will be the fifth plate to be that is to be removed. We have to save them. And then fourth problem I think should be the man, the police informer's life that is in danger. So we have to save the life of that police informer also. So that might be the fourth problem. And then at
And
last, gentlemen, I think we can carry back our trophies that we have forgotten.
yes, and our resources are like a minibus. We have minibus around. We can also take the use of ferry boat that is nearby water point. So we
And
can,
gentlemen, one more resource we can add, that the Coast Guard itself, because they are the
yeah,
one that are going to help us ultimately. And also
yes, we can
some of the person that are available at the ferry. So we can also
and
take their help
near
when
petrol
we have
pump
to
always,
admit the person.
as well as near petrol pump. We can also take the help of people who are near petrol pump. There
No,
must be a
gentlemen, I think at petrol pump we were the first to go. There were no more people. But if the people are there, we can take their help. Or else, if the people are there at ferry, we
the
can take their
working
help.
people who are working near the in petrol pump. We can take help of them also. It is obvious.
Okay, not a big issue. We can take their help. So, gentlemen, I
Okay.
think we must now start our the solution of our problem. So, simultaneously, gentlemen, first of all, we divided our group into four, consisting of two people each, and then after we took the help of four of the groups simultaneously, so that the work is done within a very less period of time. So, the first problem itself was admitting the man to
Friends, we can,
the hospital.
I think we have almost 16 person with us because the volleyball team consists of like including that extra player. We have 16 players, so we can divide them into if we divide them in four groups. I think we have got only four person in each group.
So
So
that is another gentleman. No, let's go with the four groups and four people, because ultimately we have to take care of the man
and friends,
at
I think we have forgotten
also.
one problem that two of the goons are waiting near ferry. Two of the goons are
Uh,
waiting near the ferry.
Waiting, that's only the where the police informer's life is in danger. They are waiting there to kill him. So that is the
If
thing
we are
that we
going
have
to
discussed.
if we are going across the water ferry, that boat ferry, we can tackle them at once only. So our problem will
So
be reduced.
then I think that when we go ahead to solve our problem, no, we are going to get help, because we have Coast Guard personals also. So they
Coast
have
Guard
the
is too
all
far from us.
resources. Take their help.
Coast Guard are too far from us. So I think
You know,
we should.
gentlemen, I feel that Coast Guard person have the choppers with themselves, and seeing at the distance that is, I think, just 4 kilometers away. The chopper is the best thing available that we can take help, and that will in which the minimum time of amount of time will be taken, and the personal will have weapons also, so we can get a lot of help from them, and they have the connection with police, RPF, because they are the security personals, so they in turn can help us in a very good way. So it will be a wiser option for us that we take the help of Coast Guard. So now let us discuss our problem. I think
Yes.
we can figure out what the solution should be. So first of all, I think the man to get admitted. So I think, gentlemen, the nearest village that we have is Badli village. So there a primary health care facilities must be there. So let us carry the man. Let us carry the man to the Badli village because it's a petrol pump garage. So there's a very good chance that more number of vehicles are present in the at the garage. So take
But
a
friends, Chairman, I would like to stop you from here because under that, if we divide our group in 4 groups, we have currently resources of 2 things. So I think we should divide our group in 2 groups initially. Later on, we can divide further. But we should not. We should divide our group in two groups
gentlemen,
where we can
gentlemen,
send one group to the
I
boat
appreciate your
ferry.
idea, gentlemen, but I think I've got a bit different plan that instead of waiting, no, just send a group to the that to the we have to go reach to Coast Guard itself also, no. So the best way
We
that we
will
have the
take
minibus. So
another
from
group to from mini bus. We will send them near to Coast Guard on another bus.
that's exactly one sent one group to the village, and from they collected a trophy, and from the village, if I think the road permits, then we can go to the Coast Guard by bus itself, or if not, then we can go running to Coast Guard. It's just a 1 kilometer distance.
I
So
think we need to use the ferry boat only for the Coast Guard because it is a direct water passage. So I think we should use ferry boat only. And distance, I think it should be more than 5 kilometers. The distance between them. So around 7 to 8 kilometers will be distance. So I think we can use a ferry boat as we divide the group in that first group that we will have of 8 person. We will divide it in
please, gentlemen,
four
I just a
will go
minute.
to village.
Uh,
Four can take
just a
the
minute,
boat
gentlemen.
and go to Coast Guard.
I tend to be differ from your idea. That instead of using the ferry boat, if we take the ferry boat, then at one time just we will have one work. But whereas if we take the bus and reach to the village, that is the Dakin village from where we have to take our trophies. So
Listen,
at
brother,
one go we can do two works. That is carrying the trophy also, and then after informing the Coast Guard also. And from there, the person
if
can
we
come
go,
back to the Sambar. So if we take the ferry, no, just one work will be done, and more of the people will be going to just Coast Guard. Then another
if we
group
go
we
for
will have
medal,
for
listen,
bringing
brother,
back the medal.
if we go for medal, it is around 18 kilometers from there. The distance of that Dinapur. Around we have
So
to
that
come back
means,
also. Around
so
36
that
kilometers will be there.
so that 18
And
kilometer of distance,
minibus
gentlemen, I think
will be
just is
nearby
going to take a quarter of hour.
35 to 40
Gentlemen,
kilometers. It will take more than 1 hour. It will take more than 1 hour. We don't have that much
gentlemen,
of time with us. Because by
if
6:30 or 6:15, that all the that drug consignment and that fish plate will be done. So I think we
just
need
we
to
have
divide.
to inform, just we have to inform the Coast Guard. No, rest is because they have the choppers, they have the fast boats available, so they can reach to the that is the rock and that fish plate within a very short span of time. Then we have also to come back to the place carrying our bus. So it's I think 18 to 18, then 36 kilometer. It is going to take hardly half an hour for us. So it will be a good option that if we go by bus, bring up, take our trophies, go to the Coast Guard, from there come back to the Sambar village. Whereas one of the group will go with the Coast Guard
No,
to the fish plate,
we,
or
we
will
can
go to the
directly meet
rock.
at the junction of where the road and that water body that passes from there, from ferry only. That the team we have divided. I think that we should only divide team in only for the two groups only of 8 person, 8 person. It will be easy for us where 4 person will uh, go village for the help, and 4 person can in the village. I must think that there must be police. Police must be there. At least a small chowki will be there, so we can take the help of police from there also for the protection of that Totaram, and and provide a proper what to say कि एक
Okay,
अच्छा सा
gentlemen.
उसको
Okay,
सुरक्षा
just
मिल सकता है from the police.
uh,
So
okay,
and
divided. Okay,
further we can
okay. Let us divide the group into three as per you, and now start discussing our problem. That first problem was admitting the man to the hospital. So got him admitted and got him treated after giving the first aid. And whereas second group went on. The second, I
went on.
think the first, gentlemen, I think the first problem is solved now that we have admitted the person. Now, second problem with us is the stopping the exchange of weapon and drugs that is going to happen. So I think we either with the ferry boat or with the bus, or I think with the bus it is the best viable option. Went to the Coast Guard, informed them about the exchange to take place, and then Coast Guard and also inform the Coast Guard about fish plate that is going to be removed. So inform the RPF personnel by Coast Guard and police personnel also. With the help of Coast Guard, we stop the exchange that is going to happen. We nab the criminals there, and then after we took the help of Coast Guard regarding the ferry personnel life in danger, because also one another group is also there that is going to take place.
I think that can be solved from the village persons as well. As we are going to village, we can take care of village persons.
Always a wider option to put as much security as we can. Also, they are the nav, they are the guns, they can have weapons also. But it's wider option that we take the help of a Coast Guard, because they will have weapons. So a minimal chance of injury or death is there.
There are only 2% who is going to who are waiting for Kotaram.
There might be chances. No, there might be chances that they have a nexus, that they are exchanging the weapons. They are the drug dealers. So there might be chances that they have a weapon. So why not to, as a safety measure, take the Coast Guard along with us to the ferry, where the people life is
that rock place. We need to take them to rock place. So I think we cannot take the ferry over there. The exchanges that are taking place are near the rock.
One of you, please come to next 1 minute. Come to conclusion.
Okay, gentlemen. Then I think that the man has been admitted. The exchange of drug has been also stopped.
At the same time, the man has been admitted. We can take the help of villagers to tackle that.
We can take up. So I think we are lacking with the time. The third problem, I think the fish plate has been also.
Fish plate and the assignment can be handled by the Coast Guard.
Okay. Gentlemen, I think the third problem we should discuss, we are lagging behind the time. That is the fish plate removed. So we have nabbed the criminals there also. And finally, we are able to save the informer's life. And at last, we carried back our trophies and met at the common junction that we had decided. And finally, we went to our school on time.
Let's look at the time spent from now. If we are going to village, it will take half an hour, because it is a short distance and a village area. So half an hour, our work, village work will be done.
Now, one of you give me the solution.
So, gentlemen, if you have got no problem, may I proceed with the solution ahead?
Okay, proceed.
Sir, we divided our group into 3 parts, consisting of, as we were a team of volleyball players, so we had, of course, 15 people. So 5 each, we divided our group into 3. So first of all, we found that a man was lying in a blood. So we gave him the first aid, and thereafter, with the help of as it was a garage, so we took the help of the people there present also, and along with the group first that we had divided, carried the man to the Bardley village till ferry point. From ferry point, we took the help of boat, and thereafter, as it was a ferry, so there were very good chances again to this place people would have come. So we carried the person to Bardley village and got him admitted there. And whereas the second group, at the same time, they, with the help of the minibus that we had available, sir, we went to the primary aim was to go to the Coast Guard. So for that, we took the help of the main road. From there, as it was distance was just 18 kilometers, so we covered it up into a quarter of hour, went to the Decoding village, and then after we collected back our medals, and from there we went to the Coast Guard. And as it was a Kacha road also, we went to the Coast Guard bus. From there, we informed about the exchange of drugs that is going to take place, and also about fish place that is going to be removed. And where the third group that was available to us, sir, we sent them to Bardley village itself at the ferry point. Not Bardley village, sir, at the ferry point, because the person's life was in danger. But as an extra precautionary measure, sir, we informed the Coast Guard about the same.
Okay.
And Coast Guard with the help.
Now, first and foremost, let's understand. Okay, understood. Now the problem is, what are the problems? Let's understand what are the problems first. What is it? Championing your minibus, you got headlight. So first and foremost, what is this? You have petrol pump to get the headlight done. Is it not a problem? Yes or no? Then you are even lying a pool of blood. So the second problem, wholesome some anti-social. Your anti-social elements have been beaten left and right, and left him for dead. It means the condition is very bad. Okay. Bad. And looting at carcass, cutting telephone line. He managed to hear over the conversation. They plan to exchange a large consignment of drugs in return for arms. So they are going to receive drugs and they are going to receive arms. From where? From foreigners at Rock. Foreigners near the Rock at 6:15 p.m. They are also removed the fish plate near the railway station and cross. You know that there is a train is passing at 6:30. Also, their men were hiding near the ferry. Their 2 men were hiding near the ferry to kill Totaram. A ferry boat has been available. After telling you, just then you found your friends came running to tell you that minibus has you have left the. So how many problems are there now? This is the first problem. Let's say priority will take a later on. Is it the first problem? Second problem is person is lying in the pool of blood. Number 2,
blood.
Number 3, there's exchange of drugs and consignment, drugs and arms. Where drugs is going to come? They are coming from the river point or where the sea is there, what we see is available. We can see from the electron. Okay. Then this is the fourth one. First plate has been left. Okay. And this is the 5th point. This is the 6th point. And 7th point is you must return back for your festivity that you are going to organize. How many problems are there then? How many problems
7.
are there? Are there 7 problems
7.
or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which is the first priority to be given? Naturally, the person who is bleeding, he requires help. Now you are trying to take him to the Bardi village. What facility do you think would be available at village? Do you think there is going to be a hospital? He has said that person has been left for dead. It means it requires a place where you would be getting certain good medical facilities. Since your college, you are going for what? Collection of the trophy, because your trophy you have left it at that place. Dinpur you left it. So SD you have to go. So why can't you afford to take your own minibus to the Bardi and take the injured person after giving first aid to and admit him there? Possible. Number 2, since it is going to be engineering college and other colleges are there, you would expect, so you must expect that there is a police station also. And you must expect there will be medical facility as well. Thirdly, since your bus has got, or this minibus has got a small problem, headlight, exchange a headlight may be very, very trivial affair, will take 5 to 7 minutes. By the time you are giving first aid, you could take a group of people would always be going on the bus to the minibus to the Dinpur village, admit in the hospital, inform the police, collect the trophy, come back to the point. This is a simple answer. Now you are expecting to catch a bus and then go back to Dinpur, collect a trophy, buy another bus, go back walking to the Coast Guard area. There is no bus, there is no route. You have to walk through. There is no route has been shown. Secondly, after that, so a group of people must be there to attend to prevent exchange of drugs and arms. Now, when you look back here, where the drugs is going to come? Drugs are expected from where? Drugs will be expected from the drugs will be expected from where?
Rock.
Drugs will be expected from this area, isn't it? From this area or from this area, either way. Drugs will come in this is good. So drugs, this is the water points. Normally, you can expect the drugs would be coming from this area. And they would be there. The exchange is going to take place at Rock. As a result, now, if I have a person, I can catch the ferry here available, drop a group of people to Bardi village to inform the villagers that Totaram is under danger. Second, and the second group of people can catch the ferry, go along this route, inform Coast Guard, and then drop a group of people here to keep a watch on the people who are reviewing the fish plate. Another group of people, whosoever the problem that when you are coming by ferry, either you can catch a bus or he can go to Rampur to inform railway station that the fish plate has been removed. Because it is the railway authority which has to ensure that the fish plates are put in place. You don't have authority, neither the Coast Guard, and you are assuming that Coast Guard has got a chopper and it is going to land up there. What is the distance? There is just 2 kilometers, maximum 3 kilometers. You require a chopper for that to go around this area? Impossible. You can't do that. So what you can do, that is one of the ways these people have both of you are totally wrong. Totally wrong. So let's understand one of the possibility which is available. One of the possibilities, first aid to the petrol pump attendant, any doubt? Secondly, inform railway about fish plate removal. Because why? If I don't take corrective measures now, there is going to large number of damage is going to be. Many people are going to die. Secondly, prevent user, because the two people are hiding. They want to use that boat which is lying just next to the ferry. So you have to prevent use of speedboat and apprehend 2 persons intending to kill Totaram. That is what your next problem. Prevent exchange of arms and drugs and nabbing culprits and recover cash looted from the petrol pump. That is what is the problem. Getting trophy back from Dinpur, repair of headlights and return the Samgar. So they are the 7 problems which are available. Any doubt? Now next come back to the head. So resources. Now you people have, while discussing, you have wasted time in talking about the resources. Resources will be ultimately used when you scientific problem. So now you may be 10, you have target 16. See, as a group of people in G2, he says you're as many as you are. So in a G2, you have got only 10 people. So you cannot expect to have men more than 10. As is now, Anukal was saying there is 16 people. No, you will say as many as you are means you cannot afford to have number of men more than 10. That is what the maximum batch size is. Then yes, you have got a minibus and first aid. This particular resources, you don't know when you are discussing and even when you are writing, use the resources, put the resources what you are using it. That will save you time. Okay. So the speedboat is available, Coast Guard personnel and boat is available, they seen. Then you can expect unseen. As I said, now Dinpur is a bigger place where you can expect a hospital, you can expect a police station, and then you can expect, since it's a metal road, there will be lot many buses flying on the road which is available up and down to railways to Ramgarh. Look at it here. This is a metal road, so there's many buses will be always be flying. So you have to, when you are dropping here from here, when you are coming to you can drop the people who can catch a bus and go to Rampur. Okay, so this is how the thing should have gone. Okay, now so let's say one of the ways thinking rather divide the group in 4 subgroup. A2, B2, C2, D2, that is one. One thing you must understand, whenever a person is injured, it must have maximum resources because you cannot afford to handle the person living for dead means even if you have to carry, you require a big person. Though I have written 2, you may convert it to 3 because maximum, and you yourself as a hero must be involved into this. First priority. Second, I said the place you disperse, you must reassemble back at the same place. So that Group A provides first aid to attendant from first aid box or minibus, gets headlight because it will take very small time. Headlight repaired with the help of driver and a spare from the garage. Whatever maximum there, they will bulb will change with there, or there may be some wire which you would have required to be changed. Move to Dinpur with the injured person and Group B. Drop Group B at Dinpur Syampur crossing and admit at now he goes after dropping Group B, he to proceed to the Dinpur, admit him Dinpur, inform police station for about exchange of drugs and other thing, bring police station. Police would move by then and collect the trophy, move back to petrol pump. So this is the first task can be done. It can be written in a point wise or it can be written in a paragraph that you wanted. Okay. Next. This is the first point. After that, now next comes the second one. Group B, which was dropped by the bus, gets dropped at Dinpur Sample, catch a bus to Ramgarh, inform a station master about the removal of his plate, and stopping the train. You don't want train to move. And return to Petrolba again using bus and wait for people from Dinpur to come back. Next, third C. The people from petrol pump walk across to ferry, obtain a speedboat with the boat driver, drop group D across because you have to cross the river so that you can inform people at Badi village that Totaram is under danger. Move by boat through Badi Creek to Coast Guard location, inform Coast Guard about the impending exchange of arms and drugs, along with the Coast Guard, catch culprit and foreigners who are involved, recover looted cash, return to ferry by same speedboat that you have used it around there by 6:50, and again those people who are in the village, they also join you in the ferry and you come back at the petrol pump. Lastly, group D, walk to ferry with group C, along with that, cross over to other side river by speedboat, which we're using it, being used by group C, inform Totaram and villagers of Baddi village. With the help of local person, apprehend 2 culprits hiding to kill Totaram and hand over to the police, who would have arrived after intimation from group A. Wait for a speedboat used by group C to come back and use that to go back to the petrol pump. So now overall, what you are trying to look here, you simply, when you look at it, is simple. You are here at this particular point. So from here, one bus goes across here, and at this particular place, they drop the one group of people. So the first group moves from here to this place. They drop one group here. There's a B group here. B group uses the bus, goes to this village. These people move by bus and go to this side, and they again come back and wait at the petrol pump. These people who are come back using bus, they inform the police station. They come back by bus and walk across or bus, and they wait here. The second B team has also come back. Now C team, third team, they come back walking here. This is a route here. Catch hold of ferry, which is available along with the driver. Then go along this one, come back to the Coast Guard, inform Coast Guard, and then they along with the Coast Guard, they catch hold the people from here. There is somewhere here only. These people who are the smugglers who are trying to exchange arms and drugs. And then with the same ferry, come back onto this side. And fourth group, which you are left on here, the same group has called over to where the village, inform with the help of villagers, your 2 persons who are hiding to kill Totaram, they would have been apprehended by the people, and by the time again use the same ferry bus to cross over and meet here. So all of you have come back at this particular point. By the time you apprehend these people, police you have already informed, you do expect police would be in place. Okay, so now whatever you, this is how the whole thing should have been written. And if you cannot afford to write this way, probably it will not give you any result. Both of you are totally off the mark. And first of all, Uncle, you're totally off the mark. You're talking about first and going first to Totaram, who are helping Totaram. That's the last, they call it red herring. Red herring means the very lowest priority. That comes later on. That's the priority before collection that you would have prevented. I know Totaram has to be saved. There's no doubt about it. Red herring is the one small problem leaving the trophy is the red herring. Red herring curry is something which are probably just to distract you from the main objective. They put across this sort of problems. Okay, and then after you talk 16 players, totally wrong. Your participation itself was not at all up to the mark. Hers, I did expect that you would be better. Unfortunately, the way you have started thinking around there, it goes way off the mark. Okay. Even if taking on the 3 coast people, you have talked about go to first group has gone to ferry, then has crossed to Badi village, then sea go to all of the totally way aside. Any doubt, any question?
No.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Have you understood how to go about it?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
See, you cannot afford to be, no, it's unfair. This is where the life and death comes. If you don't write it and if you don't discuss, you can never make a mark. The only thing available other than Psychologist, this is the only thing which is available. There was a boy from Sanic School Nalanda, just trying to tell you on that, who had cleared. And he went to Visakhapatnam. And I'm aware that in Visakhapatnam, he did extremely well. What he didn't do well was he did not write this group plan exercise. And I believe he has got very, very high marks in both. He was extremely good. And he was dropped. After discussion, he was dropped. So that's the level. Any question, any doubt?
No, sir.